Hi there, guys. So today we're going to talk about online dating. So I have been on online dating on and off for years. Mostly it's been quite a good experience. I've talked to many different people. I've been on many different dates. Um, Obviously, the fact that I'm still single, it's not worked out, but we keep on trying. Um, but one of the things that I found the hardest to deal with online dating is this ghosting culture that we have nowadays. So I'll be talking to someone, maybe even have met up with them, or it might even not be after a couple of messages. They will just disappear. Either they block me and disappear because I've said something wrong or something they didn't like, um, which is totally fine. If I've said something they don't like or they don't agree with, I can completely understand why they wouldn't want to talk to me anymore. The one that bothers me the most is when you're actually having a good conversation with someone and you feel like there's a vibe and they vanish. I mean, the vibe might have just been from me. Um, well, clearly it was. But it's the fact they just disappear that can really start to affect someone when it keeps happening. Um, I mean, as I say, I've been on dating sites, mainly Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, and what's the other one? Happen. I've tried some of the others, but didn't find them as effective as those four. But and I have been ghosted many a time. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Um, Also have had many a dates, so it does even out. But the problem being is that if you don't like someone, or you're not feeling that vibe, or you're not you're not there with them, then just tell them. It takes 30 seconds to send a message, sorry, not interested, goodbye, and then just block them. But at least they have then had that message. If they've offended you, or if there's something you don't like, sorry, I don't agree with you on that, da 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 da. If that person then proceeds, I know, I totally get it from the women's side, is that some men are complete and utter a-holes, and will take offence to this and start to get on the aggressiveness. Block them, get rid of them. But at least give the guys out there that are not like that a reason to why this has happened. Firstly, because they will continue to make the same mistakes, um, which will obviously then have an effect on other women. If they're doing something wrong, or if they're doing something that's not in the right way, um, isn't it best to teach them? It's not your job to teach them, don't get me wrong. But if you've experienced it, you can stop someone else having to experience it as well. And yes, there are men out there that are going to take it the wrong way, and women that will out there will take it the wrong way, and it will it will be an unpleasant experience. But we have block features, we have reporting features on these apps. There's ways to deal with it. So yeah, let's just be a better human beings and actually not do this to people, because if you think of some lonely guy out there or some lonely girl out there that's getting ghosted loads, that's going to have a toll on them. That will affect their mental health. Okay, you're not in charge of their feelings, but you're in charge of your own actions. Just be better. I mean, these dating sites, I've always been a bit dubious about them, because I mean, they want you to stay on them because they want activity on them. If they find you a partner straight away, their job's kind of done. Um, but they are the new way of doing things because of today's society. I mean, how can anyone approach anyone? Um, because they're scared of the repercussions. They might be filmed, they might be straight out rejected, it might be considered sexual harassment. I mean, the society that we live in nowadays is so tricky. So online dating is the way that people do things now. But it doesn't have to be as brutal as ghosting people. You can honestly tell people that you're not interested. And you don't have to give them a reason why. Not always. I mean, if there's something they've done wrong, it would be handy to tell them, but you don't have to. But that's that respect for another human being to tell them that you're not interested anymore. It could do wonders. Especially for people with mental health, because I go back, I know I keep bartering to that, but that's how its whole pages are like. Our minds, when you disappear, go 100 miles an hour with 10 million different reasons why, and most of them are blaming us. And it won't always be that. It could have been like you just didn't find them as attractive as you first did. It could be that when you've talked to them, actually you don't have that connection. But give them the chance to know that. Because it's a nice thing to do. It settles that anxiety in them. So yeah, I'm not going to blabber on about this one, but let's just try and be nicer. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great mental health day, and I'll speak to you guys soon.